Hello and welcome to Plant Powered Six Packs. In this video, I'm going to be talking you through exactly how you can set and achieve massive goals this year. So you can achieve your ideal vegan body, you can make veganism a long-term success if it's new for you this year, and also how you can achieve better health and maybe use these principles to achieve other goals in other areas of your life aside from building a great vegan body. So, the first thing when you have a goal is actually to have the goal in the first place. Most people go through life never actually having any goals. And if you don't have goals, it's very, very hard to actually measure your progress and achieve specific desires. When you set a goal, you want to set it via an acronym called SMART. The S in SMART stands for specific. So what specifically is your goal? An example of an unspecific goal would be to lose weight. Okay, yes, you might have lost weight, but you might have lost 1 pound in a year's time. Have you really achieved your goal? Probably not. It's much better to say crystal clear, right, over the next 12 months, I want to lose 2 stone. Or better than that would be, right, in the next 12 months, I want to do body recomposition because it's not all just about losing weight. It's actually about having a great toned body, if that's what you're aiming for, that you love to see in the mirror. Okay, so in 12 months' time, I want to have a body that I love to see in the mirror. And that would look like me weighing, 60 kilograms with 12% body fat, for example. Okay, that's specific. The M stands for measurable. So let's take an example of a weightlifter, okay? You might say, right, by the end of next year or the end of this year, I want to be able to bench press 100 kilograms, right? 100 kilograms is measurable because if you're only bench pressing 60 kilograms now, for example, you can track your progress along the way. Maybe next month you're bench pressing 65 kilograms and so on and so forth. It has to be measurable. The next thing is attainable. The goal has to be attainable. So it's no good saying, I want to, be a multi-millionaire in 12 months' time if at the moment you've got no idea how you're going to do it and, you're not even interested in business or making money, right? It has to be attainable. It's got to stretch you, but it has to be attainable as well. R stands for relevant. So we want to set goals that are in accordance with our values. So I know what my core values are, and all of the goals that I set myself are in accordance with those values. When you go setting yourself goals that aren't in accordance with these values, you're going to end up, if you achieve them, probably being unhappy, okay? We have our values, that's who we are as a person, that's our inner self. And you want to set yourself goals that accord with these values. It's no good saying, right, I want to have a massive business by this time next year, which is going to mean that you need to work all hours of the day, if actually all you want to do is spend time with those closest to you. Do you get it? So they have to be relevant. And finally, T, they have to be time sensitive. It's no good saying, right, I want to lose weight, because by when? How will you know when you've achieved your goal? The goal has to be achievable by a certain date. And just a very useful point here on dreams versus goals. A dream is something that we would like to achieve, but we might not be able to achieve it. It's out of our control. The achievement of the dream is out of our control. A goal is something that is in our control. We can control the outcome of it. So I know if I do exercise 3 times a week over the course of the year, I will probably be able to achieve my fitness goals for the year. Okay, so I can write a goal saying, right, by the 31st of December 2018, this is what I want to have achieved. So make it time sensitive. Have your yearly goals, have half yearly goals, have 3 monthly goals, and then weekly and daily goals. The more specific you can be with frequent goals that you're constantly working towards, the more likely you are to achieve small goals and big goals. So that's the first point, is how to actually set goals, make them smart. The next thing is know your why. So willpower alone is not enough to achieve a goal. If you just say to yourself, right, this is what I want, and one day you feel like it, so you say this is what I want. If you don't have a reason why, at some point along the way, your willpower won't be there and it'll be much, much harder for you to stay the course of action. So for all of the goals that I've set myself, I have got a why. I know, right, I want to put out great content helping people to go vegan and achieve a great body. That's my why for making these videos. If I just decided I wanted to do a YouTube channel for no reason, it would make it a lot harder for me to actually stay the course and make a success of it, because I wouldn't have a why. Point number 3 is, who are you going to become? Let's say that 12 months from now, you want to have your dream body, the body that you've always imagined yourself having and wanted for yourself. We're going to have achieved that in 12 months' time, okay? It's no good just thinking to yourself, right, I want this. What you have to do if you really want to achieve it is imagine the person that has your dream body, imagine the behaviors that they carry out on a daily basis. That's the person that you need to become right from today. Okay, so let's imagine the person that has their ideal body. They work out regularly, they eat the right nutrition, they're disciplined. If they're around people that are having loads of junk food, maybe they need to look at their social circle for one, but they need to be disciplined not to eat tons of junk food. That person is who you need to become right from today. So when you're thinking about your goals and you're writing them down, just think, right, this is what I want. And these are the kind of behaviors that that person would engage in. And starting from today, I'm going to engage in them as well. Point number 4 is, how are you going to do it? Again, we're going to use the example here of getting in shape and achieving an amazing body, right? How are you going to do it? It's no good saying, right, well, I'm going to work out if my local gym is an hour's drive away, if you live in the middle of nowhere, okay? You have to be able to work out, right, what do I need to do to achieve this goal? And then how am I going to do those things? So if you just don't have enough time to go to the gym, or you just don't live near one, or you're always on the go, you need to work out another way that makes working out more practical for you, okay? So that could be working out at home. That could be having a bodyweight regime. I'm a massive fan of bodyweight. I pretty much only do bodyweight, more or less. I built my body just using bodyweight, so I'm a great fan of it. I can work out in my bedroom doorway if I want and achieve all my physique goals. I built my body by using a pull-up bar on a beach in Brazil. So it's possible. And when I was in Brazil, I wanted to work out on the beach. That's how I wanted to do it. So I knew, right, this is where I'm going to work out every day. So how are you going to work out? If you're busy and you're always on the go, how are you going to be getting the right nutrition? Are you going to be intermittent fasting? How are you going to make sure that you've always got snacks on hand? So if you're ever feeling like you're hungry, that you're not deviating from your nutrition plan. Think about every aspect of the goal's achievement. So for exercise and fitness and getting in great shape, it's nutrition, it's training, and sleep. They're the 3 main ones. How are you going to be making sure that you're bang on with each of those things day in, day out? Write a list of how you're going to do it. The next point, success from day 1. Okay, it's no good thinking to yourself, right, this is my goal. It's a massive goal. It's a brilliant goal. It's really inspiring, but it's going to take me 5 years to achieve it, or even a year. That's a long time. What you want to do to motivate yourself is have little things that you can achieve right along the way. So when I talk about success from day 1, again, I'm looking at the individual workouts that I'm carrying out. I know that if I work out today, that has taken me one step closer to my long-term goal. I know that once I've eaten everything on my nutrition plan for the day, I'm another step closer to achieving the goal. So take your goals, these big, exciting goals that inspire you, and then work out the daily behaviors that you need to be implementing, and then think about the success. I have something called the weekly rhythm register, which I learned from Darren Hardy, and it's just a simple chart where I've got the behaviors that I need to be carrying out over the course of the week, and then I've got 7 columns, one for each day, and every day I just tick off the behaviors once I've done them, and that gives me the satisfaction knowing, right, as a result of doing this today, I'm one step closer to achieving my goal. So that's a great way that you can get success from day 1. And the other thing is, with a lot of goals that we set ourselves, progress isn't, in the early stages, it's not tangible, it's not visible. If you're going to the gym, you might not see great results after the first week or the first month. So by having that chart, or by however you're going to do it, being aware of those little things that you're doing, little steps that are taking you closer and closer to your goal, Each day you're making progress, and that's really going to help your motivation along the way. Point number 5, and this is a massive one. What new habits are you going to start? So think about that person that has your goal. They have that dream body. They love what they see in the mirror. If that's the goal, what habits do you need to start? So it could be, if you're not doing it already, working out 3 times a week. It could be sticking to a nutrition plan. It could be saying yes to the gym when you're feeling tired and you don't really feel like it. Okay? Again, think about all the behaviors that someone that has your dream body implements on a daily basis, and then implement into your life as new habits right from today. Even more important than what you need to start is what you need to stop. The reason why you haven't got the goal already that you're striving towards this year is because you've not been doing the things up until now that are going to get you there. You might have been doing other things that are really cool, that are really good, and that have enabled you to achieve other goals. But for this year's goals, your behaviors up until now haven't got you there. So which habits do you need to stop? That could be wasting time on social media. It could be just indulging in junk food whenever you feel like it. It could be having a workout plan and not sticking to it, okay? Once you know what you need to do, think about everything that could detract from that, every kind of thing that the person that has already achieved your goal wouldn't do that you are currently doing. Write a list of them and then stop doing them from today. That's another success. Actually, if you're doing those habits, at the moment it's self-sabotage because it's not taking you towards the goal that you want to achieve. So from today, which habits do you need to stop? And point number 7, and this is probably the biggest point out of all of them, and this was massive for me when I learned this because it really just brought so much attention to my own behaviors, is your choices. There's a great saying that I love, and I learned this from Darren Hardy. You make your choices, and then your choices make you. So think about that. Every day we spend the whole day making choices. What am I going to eat for lunch? What am I going to wear to work? Am I going to go to the gym tonight? Am I going to have a drink because all my friends are having a drink? Every day we're faced with hundreds and hundreds of choices, and many of those choices are autopilots. We don't even think about them. For many things that's good, because if we had to think about every single little thing that we did every day, we just wouldn't be able to cope. But for the negative choices, we need to get really aware of them right from today. So think about every choice. Next time that you know that today's a day that you're going to do a workout and you're not feeling like it, remember this: your choices make you. They either take you to your goals or away from your goals. And this is a year that we really want to be working right towards our goals. You make your choices, and then your choices make you. So to summarize, we've got our 7 steps that we have to get clear on to achieve our goals in the most effective and efficient way possible. They are: 1, what is the goal? Make it smart. 2, why is that your goal? If you're not sure about, what your values are, spend some time. Now's a great time because it's January, thinking about what your values are. Are your values excitement? Are they education? Are they compassion? Are they kindness? There's so many different values. So just think about really what your values are and why the goal that you set yourself is in accordance with your values. And if it's not, then just reassess it and maybe look about at changing the goal. Next, who are you going to become? The person that has already achieved your goal, become that person right from today. Next, how will you do it? All the behaviors that you need to implement right from today, how are you actually, in real terms and in a real life situation, going to make sure that they fit into your life? Next, success from day one. Get clear on what are the little wins that you can be making every day to achieve your long-term goals. Just on the subject of weight loss, with weight loss, it's very easy to go up and down because our body retains water. Maybe if we've not been to the toilet, it can be many things that just have a tiny effect and make our weight fluctuate. So if you're trying to lose weight, Don't look at the scales every day because it's going to fluctuate. It's going to go up and down, even if you're doing everything right. It's much better to look at it once a week at the same time on the same day, and ideally in the morning after you've been to the toilet, because then that is your body's natural weight, or as close to it as you can get. On the subject of losing weight, the goal shouldn't actually be on a day-to-day basis to lose weight every single day. It should be to eat the right foods, to not engage in junk food, and every day that you've done that, you've had success. Next, what new habits do you need to start? All of the habits that you need to implement right from today to achieve your goal, what are they? Get clear on them and then work out how to put them into your life. What new habits do you need to stop? Again, all the destructive behaviors that are taking you away from your goal or have stopped you from achieving your goal already, what are those habits? Write them down and work out how you're going to get them out of your life today. And finally, your choices. You make your choices and then your choices make you. Get clear on what those choices are that can either take you away from your goal or towards it, and just have a real-time awareness. As you're going through your day, think about that. Choices. Is what I'm doing right now going to take me in the direction of my goals, or is it going to take me in the opposite direction? Because you're never standing still. You're either going towards your goals or away from your goals. So get clear on that, and that will really help. Mindset is probably the most important thing in actually achieving your ideal body, okay? Everyone focuses on training, nutrition and sleep, and those are the three actual, doing things that need to be done to achieve a great body and also for great health. But your mindset is actually how you operate and how you go through the day. So by getting clear on all of this stuff, it's going to supercharge your mindset and really enable you to achieve your ideal body in the most efficient way possible, the most effective way possible, and hopefully much quicker than would otherwise have been possible. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos coming out on a weekly basis on vegan nutrition, training and mindset, and have an amazing year. I'm going to be here sharing what I'm doing this year with you, and comment below with what your goals are for the year. Comment below with how you can apply what I've gone through here to your specific goals. And let's make 2018 the year of success. I'll see you in the next video.